Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matter to we the people. Georgia. Gun-toting homeowner kills 3 armed masked teens after they open fire. The Washington Standard reports that here's another story of how a homeowner with a gun saved innocent lives. The latest is from Rockdale County, Georgia. WSB-TV Atlanta reports that Rockdale County, Georgia, the Rockdale County Sheriff Department is investigating a deadly triple shooting Monday morning. Deputies said a homeowner shot 3 teens who were wearing masks. Channel 2's Aaron Diamant learned 2 of these teens were brothers, 15 and 16 years old. A third was a 15-year-old boy. The shooting happened around 4 a.m. at a house off of White Oak Court in Conyers. One of the boys died at the scene. The other 2 died at the hospital. Investigators said one of the teens pulled out a gun and fired at neighbors before the homeowner returned fire. Deputies found the teens outside of the home after the homeowner called 911 for help. One was lying near the edge of the driveway and the other 2 up the road a bit. Quote, "I heard a guy yelling for help. Help me, help me. I'm dying. I'm dying. Help me," said neighbor Brian Jenkins. The sheriff says the homeowner was outside around 4 a.m. Monday when the shootings happened. A neighbor heard the gunfire and ran out to help. Quote, "It was 5 shots and then it sounded like a handgun. Then I heard somebody have an assault rifle. And it was a slew of shots that came out," neighbors Carlos Watson said. Deputies say they still don't know who owned the 2 guns they found. Investigators say 3 people were at the home, including a woman, when the shooting happened. They don't know who owned the 2 guns they found. Chances are it was the 2 unarmed dead teens, I would suspect. Guns save lives. This is another story that is not important enough to make the national news. We know this mainstream media is never going to report on guns saving people's lives. Why? Because it does not support their gun control agenda and certainly doesn't support the case for assault rifle bans. Here are more cases where lives were saved by good Samaritans who were armed. These stories happen every day in America and rarely make it past the local newspapers and news broadcasts. But you best believe DEMOCREPUBLIX is going to report on this. A good example happened in the writer's backyard just after recently highly publicized mass shooting in Texas and Ohio. The Second Amendment is not negotiable. Quote, "shall not be infringed," still means something to patriotic constitutional gun owners, and I'm one of them. Some teenage thugs in Georgia just learned the hard way that people can and will defend themselves or their neighbors in America. The government will not take the right from us without a fight, ever. Moulin Labe. And I agree with everything he said. The Second Amendment is there for a reason. It's to protect us. People don't understand. Cops don't show up until after something happened. You know, the cops didn't show up until after the homeowner had to defend his neighborhood. As simple as that. Them teens with guns could have killed somebody in that neighborhood. And it takes, and you know the saying, it takes a good person with a gun to take out a bad person with a gun. But let me know what you think. I know the gun topic is in the news big time right now. I'm a staunch Second Amendment person. I have a concealed weapon license. I carry my gun. But I'm interested to see what some of you guys think about this. So leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out DEMOCREPUBLIX for the latest in news. Until next time.
We living on a real nightmare. We living on a real nightmare.